Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Going back at the wall, he leaps. Oh, my goodness! Who dives? Did he get it? He did! Up the middle. Trey Turner to his left, pops up. Fantastic break. Down to the third, being overrun. And inside the park, home run. See ya. He's done it. Home run number 50. Weeg on his way to second. Going to be a play, and he is out. No. Are you kidding me? It can only happen in the wild card game. Down the line it goes. Here comes Jensen. The Indians win it. Here it comes. He struck him out. Taylor ties it. Oh, what a finish. 2-3
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cody Reed will be the one towing the rubber for.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him one gone. And a look now at the batting order for the. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Kane on his way to second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
In two pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Votto is there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side into the box. Scott Scheffler will lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Eric Kratz is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Eric Thames is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And that's the second out. In is Joey Votto now. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. He has success with two out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
A little two-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it would look like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Now at the plate, Phillip Ervin. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. One set to get his.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the left fielder number 7, Eric Thames.
Raisel Iglesias is going to jump into this one much earlier.
Number 26, Right center, Iglesias.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schebler moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on deck. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Williams moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up. At the plate for Casale, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Yelich. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Set to get his day started, Brendan Dixon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Mason Williams. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Into the box now, Eric Kratz, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In is Christian Yelich. Pulled toward right center field. Williams moving to his left. 1 out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak chopper up the line. But that one rolls foul. Kratz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Williams is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schoop. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. As a look, now the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Now to the plate, Iglesias, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a soft liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. And here's Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wade Miley. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here comes the first pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular order of the Brewers. But they hold a 1-0 lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in, Kirk Casale, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The batter, number
Ready
4.
for another chance? Brandon Dixon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Miley sets. Here's the first pitch. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, Dero, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it, soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Into the box, Eric Kratz. Soft liner towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Throw into third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Suarez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here comes the...
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 71, John Hayes.
The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift, fielded by Moustakas. And that's out number one.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Scott Schebler. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Around first, digging for two. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
So digging in now, Jose Peraza. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined into right, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Popped him up. Aguilar has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Striding into the box, Kurt Casale. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Kane. And that ends the inning. Reds will be forced. Here's Jonathan.
Leading off for Milwaukee. Second baseman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup. A swing and a miss. Line drive to left. Irvin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Homer Bailey, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. This one's flared out toward left. Irvin is over, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. But the recovery throw will be in time. Here's the second.
Leading off for the Reds.
Jeremy Jeffress is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 32, Jeremy Jeffress.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So striding forward now, Brendan Dixon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third base line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Mason Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scope has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, as the lead remains 3-1.
Leading out for the Brewers, third baseman.
Pitch on the way. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Soft liner towards center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Digging in, Eric Kratz. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving. Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing two hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Wandy Peralta will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Billy Hamilton will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. David Hernandez takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Scope. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Schebler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire.
Leading up for the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Scott Schebler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moustakas shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
digging in and looking for more, Jose Peraza. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane moves over, and that retires the side. Takes just 4. Manny Pena is going to be asked to.
And hitting for Milwaukee, number 9.
Jared Hughes has been summoned from the bullpen.
For the Reds, number 48, Jared Hughes.
Softly hit out to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Left fielder, Eric Thames.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Thames. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Casale over to his left. And that's the third out. 2000. Standing in, Joey Votto trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Liner towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Jacob Barnes answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 50.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Yelich is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Striding in, Kurt Casale. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. After it is Kane. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Now batting, Orlando Arcia. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. After it is Hamilton. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now in the box, Eric Kratz trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this gets the lead, home run.
Now batting, right fielder.
In is Christian Yelich as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Now batting, number 4.
In now for the Reds, Brandon Dixon. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Jared Hughes. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Yelich is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Brewers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jacob Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.